Okay guys, so it's Wednesday morning. I got to go look at a job, and I know I'm going to get the job. It's just about the timing and all. Over here in Noonan, it's one of my regular customers. It's a bobcat job. So but since I'm going over on that side of town, I'm going to go ahead and I talked to the Exmark dealer over there, and I'm gonna put this surging mower back in the shop, and it's gonna come out fixed or with another engine on it, one or the other. I think that some of it's gonna fall under warranty because they got time now to really look at it, and I got time to let them take their time. So I'm gonna have to. Yeah, they got a piece of that blue tape on my door right there. I need to get up there and I need to reach that. I can't reach that. So what I'm gonna do is, I need to move this bucket out of the way, and that bucket's there for a reason, to block anybody from taking anything out of this, you know. So y'all can see I got all the mowers in here, and the one I need is the last one. Go figure. Damn. Okay, so we're gonna go on and get this thing back to the shop. Okay, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. What is it? Wednesday morning. We're not working today. We're not working all this week. I got a job I'm going to go look at. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna drop this mower off. There's always something to do if you're in a business for yourself. If you're just trying to evolve or whatever. So what I'm gonna do is I got a few stops. So my screw gun, my DeWalt screw gun, is getting on my nerves so bad. Well, I got two of them, but one of them is getting on my nerves so bad it won't hold the chuck in the damn gun. And so every time I put a screw in the wall, the chuck's coming out of the gun, and I can't deal with that crap no more. So I'm gonna go over here. There's a pallet guy storefront, and they sell, tools and stuff, and they're on Facebook, and I'm going to go over there and I'm going to look at what they got and see if I can buy a it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be an M18, an M12, but the M12 is pretty good for what I'm using it for. And the M18 will work too, either way. So yeah, a new one, I can get a brand new one for 150 bucks. And then like for $180 or something like that, I can get one with a battery. But see, and a charger. But see, I don't need no more chargers. I got 4 Milwaukee chargers and 2 DeWalt chargers. And I will say that as soon as the DeWalt stuff starts messing up, or whatever, I'll phase them out and go, and all my stuff's going to be Milwaukee, because I got so many Milwaukee batteries. I got like 13 Milwaukee batteries, M18 batteries, and then I got like 4 or 5 of the M12 batteries. And the M12 is pretty impressive for what it is, right? I mean, the little hatchet that I got, the hatchet chainsaw that I got, I mean, it'll cut. Yeah, the M12 is pretty impressive, man. So there's a couple of things that I want to look at over here. Maybe I can come off, you know, maybe they'll come up with a little package deal for me if I spend enough. I like to have one of those cutting tools, you know, M12 too. I don't care nothing about having the M18 stuff like that, because I got an impact gun, it's M18, and you know, I don't really to run screws into a wall. You know, I want something lightweight. I like the little stubby ones, you know. So I'm gonna go by there, and I'll try to get some video in there while I'm there if they'll let me. I'll take the camera in there with me. I'm up here looking for the. That's got to be it back there. Man, I didn't know there were that big of a place there. It looked like they were open. I mean, well, yeah. Let's go over here and see what they got, see what kind of deal they can come up with. But that's a pretty big storefront they got there. They might not be offering a whole lot of good deals. Usually when I'm dealing with pallet guys, y'all, they ain't nothing like they running out of their barn or their garage, or you know, a small, I don't know. I'm gonna take this camera in there and see. Maybe I can get some footage in there or not. I don't know. Are these all brand new stuff?
Anything in the box is brand new. Out of the box, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes, but
okay.
Anything in the box is going to be brand new.
All right. Yeah, I like that one. They got a pretty good bit of stuff here, man. Jeez. Man, they got a lot of inventory. Wow. This is pretty freaking good. Look at that. I mean, I like that. That looks. $90, you can get a. I got pretty nice. I wonder why that one's 60. Man, that is cool right there. Look at that. Wow. Look, y'all. Oh my God. They got a lot of inventory. Oh my God. They could spend a fortune in here. I've never even seen that.
Take care, we'll see it.
What's on the boxes? This is a nice store, man. Wow. See those tabletops that I got? That's what this is. It's not that wide though. Wow, man. Y'all gotta admit, are these aisles cameras? Big trash cans? So y'all check it out, man. Look at this place right here, y'all. This is crazy, man. I never would have thought that they would be like this. This is a lot of, they got a lot of inventory in here. Wow. A lot of inventory. They got drip. Man, I could spend a freaking fortune in here, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. They got bits, they got glasses. Wow. Oh, I'm definitely gonna be back in here, man. Golly, I ain't got no time today. Oh. And they got all these hooks and stuff too, man. I'm gonna get these glasses too, man. I'll pay cash for this.
Okay.
This all in. What the hell? Y'all see that, man? That's the name of the business. Extra Mile Tools and Home Improvement. Dude, y'all saw all that inventory they got? Oh my God. I spent 120 bucks, man. I got 2 tools. So I'll show y'all when I get home, man. I got, yeah. Man. And my next purchase, they say it'll be $30 off. So, see, they got everything in there that Lowe's has and Home Depot don't have. And then they got everything that Home Depot has that Lowe's don't have. Yeah. Wow, man. That was pretty cool, man. I mean, that's pretty freaking amazing there. Yeah, man, I never would have thought they had all that there. Okay, y'all. So I'm back out here at the shop. Gonna start working on some more. Well, whatever. I haven't really decided yet, but this is what I'm talking about right here. You see, this thing right here won't lock it in, and that's very irritating when you're screwing screws in. And that's what made me buy this other gun. Now, this other gun that I bought is a M12. I got a bunch of M12 batteries too. I bought it from the pallet place. I think I might have showed you guys already. But let me just show you guys what all I got here, just so you know. Okay, so I got this tool right here. This, and y'all know what it is. It's one of those cutting tools, vibrating cutting tools. I don't know what they call them. I can't remember. Now the battery didn't come with it. That's my battery, and I paid $60 for this right here. It's an M18, and then I paid another $60 for this one. And it's an M12. And to me, that's all I need to run these screws and stuff in here. And I don't have to worry about the stupid chuck thing keep coming out, because you can't, see, once you put it in, it ain't supposed to be coming out. But that's been like that for a long time. And it's probably, I think what it is in this one, just saying, is that inside here, I could probably take this piece off right here, pull this ring clip off, pull that piece out, and I bet there is a broken bit in there that's hung up in there. A piece of one where it's not allowing a new bit to go all the way in, because I have broken a bit off in here, and ever since then it ain't worked right. So, but yeah. This is all I really need to screw in stuff, and it's nice and light. It feels good in my hand. It's brushless. It's $60, and that did not come with the battery either. So I basically got two tools and a the cutting piece for here. So, and a couple of you guys, I think. Be jamming or whatever. I like that thing. That thing's nice and light. This thing right here is bulky, but I can't really cry too much about this. It's been a damn good gun. So, and I'll still have it, you know, but it ain't gonna be one that I'm gonna continue using with the chuck falling out of it if I got something else. So, 3 new Milwaukee tools that I've gotten. Along with all the stupid building material for the shop. Y'all know I got this right here. Now this right here, I only paid $100 for it. I had to have one. A couple of things about it I don't really like. It don't have a light on it, but I know that I'm not going to be doing enough, you know, cutting for that. But that right there is nice, man. I like that already. I think I'm gonna like a shorter bit in there now. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna set you guys up somewhere, and I'm gonna try to do some more work. I'm gonna try to go on and get my other piece right here, and I may start doing plywood. But see, one thing that I'm seeing that I've noticed is that this plywood here from Home Depot, it's a totally different color than the ones from Lowe's. See, the ones from Lowe's, they look a lot better. So what I'm gonna do, man, from this point on is I'm gonna use the Lowe's stuff, and I'm gonna take back the stuff from Home Depot. Yeah, I am. So the rest of the way around, I'm gonna use the Lowe's boards. I really need my electrician here to kind of guide me a little bit, because see, the more I think about it, why can't I just put the plugs, right? Let me just grab one right here. I got, well, this is just an example. So if I just plug that, if I put a double outlet right here, just pretend this is a double outlet, and I drill a hole into this board, right, and run the wire in through here, then I don't have to have that expensive metal wire coming down there, because all this up to that bracket up there is going to be covered. So I could basically have the wire without without the metal on it. Was that metal wire stuff? That stuff's super expensive, y'all. And see, that way they can go on and do the wiring without me having to have plywood all the way up. If we run the metal wire, and I'm not saying we won't need it up at the top running around, this way, but coming down into the walls, I don't think we're going to need it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole here, and I'm going to put the plug there, and then the electrician can feed through that. That's just my thinking. And I know my electrician buddy watches the video, so maybe he'll see it and call me. But yeah, something like that, y'all. Because the way we had it spec'd out, and I keep flip-flopping, it's my fault, is I was just gonna put the wiring on top of the plywood. But that means I would have to have the metal, they call it armor light or whatever, this stuff right here. I had to have that fastened to the plywood to come on down on the outside of the plywood. And I don't have the plywood for all that right now. I mean, that's a lot of work right there. All the plywood to go all the way up. That means I would have to finish everything, and I'm not ready to spend the money it's going to take to do all that. But hey, y'all, like I was saying, I've never used a multi-tool before, so I don't really even know, when I was doing, framing and stuff back in the 90s, they didn't even, if they had these, I didn't know about them. If we couldn't get it with a jigsaw or a sawzall, then we didn't get it. I mean, this thing right here looks like it's going to be pretty freaking cool. That's really something. You damn sure want to use safety glasses with it, because that thing is moving fast. And I know that's going to the outside of the stud there, right? So you got to be paying attention to what you're doing on this, but you don't want to cut nothing but what you need to cut. I want it to go in there tight if at all possible. So we'll use this board as a guide to keep us on. So we're going to use this board right here to keep us guided on the outside of this stud. So I know that fastens to the stud. So we need to be on the outside, on this side. I ain't scared though. Because this way, I'm still not gonna be able to fasten to the stud, y'all. See what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. What can I do here? What do y'all think about this? Oh, what would be even better is to make it about an inch longer and come up underneath here. Oh my God, that would be the way to do that. Yeah, then you could just lean it in right here. So let's make it 50. Then you could just screw it in up here. Hell yeah. So let's make it 50. Let's make it 53, y'all. And I got a bunch of this stuff right here, so so basically what you're gonna do here is you're just gonna put it in there like that, all right? And you're gonna come up like that, look at that. What? You can screw it here and you can screw it there. And then you can do whatever the hell you want to do. You ain't gotta worry about cutting no more boards. That's it right there, y'all. That's a fix to this part. That's what you call problem solving right there, y'all. Y'all see that, man? Look at that. So now we'll just push it up against there. Make it like that right there. And now we can, I got some wood screws. I can run a couple screws right here. I can run a couple screws right down there at the bottom. That's gonna hold that thing tight as hell, man. Right? See, your problem solving skills, you can never have too many problem solving skills. Now, before I commit to that, I want to make sure that there's nothing that I am missing here. I can't think of any bad, what's the downside to this? I can't really think of any. I got wood screws, 2-inch wood screws. That'll be plenty for that. I like this right here though, y'all. Y'all gotta admit, that's pretty sweet. Okay, y'all, so y'all see, man. Put y'all back on time lapse. That's enough G'ing for today, man. So y'all check it out, man. And I know, well, number one, this doesn't have to be dead level or nothing. So that first board, the bottom, the middle board, kind of in the middle, it's warped at that end, and I don't have to push it up or nothing. So you don't really have to worry about meeting halfway on here, right? Because the next stud, I'm going to use this right here to set it on. And that's going to be, what I set it on this end, and I'm gonna try to encompass the whole stud here. So I'm gonna put the board at the end of the board I can't hold here, and then the other end here, and then we'll make that level. And then the same thing for here and here. I don't have to worry about meeting here, right? Because you're not gonna be able to see none of this. So the further I can come on to here, the less likely I'm going to bust the board drilling on the end. All right, y'all, that's all I'm gonna do today. I didn't do much today. That caulk right there dries clear, so I didn't really have to do that, but I had some left over. Yeah. Once we get everything on here good, yeah. Tell you what, it just takes a lot to do anything, man. When you don't do this for a living, you know, I'd rather be out in the heat and sun and everything, and I'd get a lot of stuff done. But you know, doing this different kind of stuff is, well, it's different, you know. And I'm having to, you know, think along the way, like, you know, getting that corner piece, that was pretty sweet. You know, if I rushed through that, I would have been, yeah. And I'm telling y'all what, this freaking tool right here, this thing right here, dude, whatever the hell you want to call it, this is one bad mamma jamma right there, dude. That is a freaking beast, man. This thing right here is very accurate too. It was just so, I mean, I was able just to take a little bit off the top of that plywood right there, you know, and you can't even tell it. I mean, that thing, I've never used one before. But yeah, it looks like it's starting to rain. So that's about all I'm gonna do today. I'm ready to run, you know, 2 more pieces of plywood. Yeah, and I know these boards, the 1-bys, they're not, you know, spaced out evenly, but it really doesn't matter, man. At the end of the day, you know, as long as they're not right up on each other. I mean, I could even put a 4th one in there, but as long as you got one at the bottom, somewhere in the middle, and at the top, because the bottom one really is just a backup to the tongue on the tongue and groove plywood, because the tongue is on the outside of the 5/4 deck board. So it's coming together. And like I was saying earlier about the electrical, I'm all on the fence about that, man. I'm saving every receipt for everything that I bought. So I'm going to be returning a lot of stuff, I can tell. We're going to figure out another way to do this besides that metal wire. I could just about buy all the plywood to do the whole wall by the time I pay for that wire. And like I was saying earlier about the electrical, I'm all on the fence about that, man. I'm saving every receipt for everything that I bought. So I'm going to be returning a lot of stuff, I can tell.